Hiya, we are up and running then. Thanks for joining us. Wow, so we are, we have arrived at Classics for Christmas. I hope you're picking me up all right, because I am having all kinds of problems with tech. So what we do is we have a camera that's actually filming the show, but we've got a backup camera as well that we would use if there's any issues. And we're also having backup issues. So anyway, thanks for joining us. I think we've got some folk trying to get on as guests, and that's Fatau, Bintau and joined, I think. Anyway, a couple of folks want to come on as hosts and co-hosts. Gives a wee chance just till we get going here, and we'll see how we can fit you in. So these guys here are actually Fiat 600s. They were Seat 600s even. I know it looks like a Fiat. Well, it is. It was actually Fiat and Italian, of course, and the Spanish government kind of got together. They did a licensing agreement, and this is what you got, the Fiat 600e. We are coming to you live, by the way. My name's Stevo. Hang on, just give you a bit of Stevo if you want. Yep, so there I am. And there we are. Thanks for joining us, by the way. Good stuff. Right, let's get all back round the other way again. Yep, so where were we? The Fiat 600e Seat, made under license. Right, good stuff. And we are coming to you from the islands of Lanzarote, which is in the Canary Islands, not too far away from the northeast coast of Africa. And this is a Classics for Christmas event. One of the largest dealers on the island here kind of put this one together. Just give you a wee look at it. Taped it all out. That's another one. Looks good. So these guys, one of the biggest dealers on the island, they've got just about every franchise you can think of, actually. If you just joined us, thanks for joining us. My name's Stevo. This is Classics for Christmas. We're coming to you live and direct from the Canary Islands, actually. So there's about 50 cars all decked out. You can maybe see some in the distance there. I hope you can. And we'll just take a wee trip round them, hopefully get a chat with somebody. I've just got to watch I don't get knocked over, that's all. And there's B18 Mike, thanks for getting on board, Mike. And Salome, Hendria, yeah, Mike's joined, thanks. Recognise the name, B18 Mike. Give you an idea what these are. So the actual dealership does everything you can imagine. A Bath, Seat, Fiat, Ford, Jeep, Volvo, Peugeot, Cabrera Medina. If you've been in any of the Canaries, they're one of the biggest hire companies that hire out cars. So for your holiday hire, you'd possibly deal with them. Now that, I actually don't know what kind of car that is. How do you look? And pass, don't know. An old one. That's maybe the answer. So this stuff here, Feliz Navidad, is basically Merry Christmas in Spanish. This guy here is actually an Opel. There you go, quite an old one. Unlike, can't really give you the ages of some of these. But and a few folks turned up as well to have a wee deck out. To say this is actually, it's a public area, so it's not exclusive to what we're doing. Yosko's joined. Yosko, thanks, appreciate you coming on board. And Adam Poyu, Johnny, looking to co-host, get you on as soon as we can, or get some folks on anyway. Meanwhile, we're doing this, I'm just trying to sort the tech. I know you think it's so tickety-boo, but it's not just quite working as I'd hoped. That's an Erskine. And I had a look at this earlier on. It's pretty basic actually. Give you a wee look inside if you want. There you go. No windows on this one, just travels lighter without any dials, but that'd be alright, back in the day. So they kind of done these out. I know it looks really LED these days, but back in the day we would have called that rope light. So you might have seen stuff about this anyway on social media, and I thought, well, we'll take a nip down, see what's going on. These are all classics, and they're all left-hand drive as well, by the way. Just give you an idea. I'll step back a wee bit. And we're actually right beside two busy sort of main roads, so that's the two Seats in the distance now that you can see. Seat 600Es, as I say, made under license. Got somebody from Autograss coming in, and Danny95, thanks for coming in. Yes. Cool, we're going to have more co-hosts than tongue can tell in a minute, but thanks for getting on board. Let me get through this a wee bit, because we've actually just started. I hope you're picking me up okay. The classic car scene in Lanzarote is not outrageously huge. They do something occasionally, but it tends to be stuff coming from bars and whatnot. It's not like huge, you know. If there's anybody from the Canaries local and you want to get in touch, you're very welcome. Be nice to hear from you. I'll give you a shout out and a mention anyway. This black car here that you can see is actually a Chevrolet. I couldn't tell you what kind of Chevrolet. Hey, there's a paint job. There's a wee job for the painters if there's anybody. See that bad boy there, that big rusty bit, eh? Told you they were classics. And that yellow car is actually a Ford. We'll go back round these, I'm just trying to give you a feel for what's here, eh? If you're from the Canary Islands, get in touch with us. Let me know who you are, what kind of car you drive, or bike, or van, or bike, or whatever. These guys, this is actually an Opel right in front. That is an Opel. So it's a pretty old Opel. I couldn't even tell you what year that is, but that is an Opel. Yeah, so as well as cars and vans and whatnot, these guys do like bikes. There you go. Piaggio, Vespa, Aprilia, Moto Guzzi, that kind of thing, eh? Thanks for joining us. You're with myself, Stevo. We're going out live and direct from the Canary Islands here, from Lanzarote in fact. And it's a beautiful night. I'm in a t-shirt. Well, you know that black t-shirt that I always wear. Yeah, that one. There's a beach buggy for you. Just give you a flavour of the Lanzarote Islands. As I say, there's a few folks here kind of doing pictures and photos and videos and that kind of thing. So, right, one of the guys, a quick mention to Vic, based in central Scotland, works 12-hour shifts. Ouch, that sounds kind of painful, working 12-hour shifts. Anyway, Vic's just moved and a wee bit closer to work, which means a shorter commute and more time in your bed. Sounds good, Vic. Longer sleep. And thank you for supporting the channel. Now, Vic drives, I should know these things. It's a Hyundai or a Peugeot. As I say, I should know these things because we are supposed to be like a car-based channel. But anyway, never mind. So give you an idea, if you Canary Islands, if you think, yeah, I know the name, but I don't know where they are. They're basically 100 kilometres off of Morocco, Northeast Africa, that kind of thing, eh? You don't know where it is, Google it, but you've heard of Tenerife, Fuerteventura, Gran Canaria, Lanzarote, La Palma, La Gomera, El Hierro. These are all Canary Islands, but we're on Lanzarote in particular. Right, this fella here is actually a Fiat 1500. And sorry if you didn't get a good look in that beach buggy. There it is. There it is. What we'll do is we'll do the film that you're seeing at the moment in portrait. Yep. And then later on, when we do the replay, we're going to do that in landscape, which is your 16 by 9, your square, but we don't actually normally film in portrait, the straight up and down way that everybody films in. We actually film in what we call portrait. If there's any boffins about, if you want to get all technical. So that'd be, here we go. Pretty basic, eh? Pretty basic. Aye.